Alright, hey guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Akame got Killed, episode 23, Kill the Emperor. And this episode made me so, I don't know how to feel about this episode. I honestly do not know how to feel about this episode. I honestly don't even know where to begin, so I guess I'll start at the beginning. So of course this episode picks up where the last one left off at. Like you see like Tatsumi and Leone and Akame and Agenda are literally the only four left in Night right now. And they were sitting at home. Well, first they showed Wave. Wave was at Kurome's grave, and he was talking. He was like, I don't know what I'm fighting for now. He was like, I became a soldier because I wanted to help people. I idolized the man that saved me, and now I don't know what I'm fighting for. And he set Kurome's bag that said Kurome Snacks on her grave, which was so sad. Like, I was like, oh, when I saw that part. But after that, they showed, like I said, they showed like Tatsumi and Leone and Akame. They were all like sitting. Akame, what in the world was Akame eating? That did not look like real food. Akame was eating, and Leone and Tatsumi were talking. Leone was coming on to Tatsumi like she always does. Which, I mean, I don't understand how Leone could come on to Tatsumi after he knows that, well, after she knows that him and Mine were together and he was in love with her, and then she just died. But that's Leone. So, and then the agenda comes in and they are talking about the next day, and then they show the next day they attack the Capitol, and the agenda is like riding a horse, and they run in and they're taking out guards left and right, and Leone, Tatsumi, and Akame breach the palace, and they're taking out people, and then they run into Run. And Run, we find out that the reason why he came to the capital wasn't for, well, it was for his own selfish reasons, but it was because he was a teacher, and in the village he lived in, which was very small, his students got abducted and killed, and he tried to plead to the capital to find the people who raided his village, and they said it wasn't a crime. They didn't think of it as a crime because the village was so poor, which really sucks if you think about it. So Run wasn't able to appeal those crimes for the students that he lost, and he came to the capital to pretty much set things straight in his own way. And Tatsumi was like, so why don't you become part of the why did you become a part of the Jaegers, blah blah blah. And he's like, don't you feel like any of the things that you're doing is wrong? And Ron was like, I'm going to go about it the way I want to go about it, pretty much. So they started fighting him, and his Imperial Arms is awesome. Like, his wings are awesome. And then Leone was like, well, I can take him by myself. Y'all need to go and get to the Emperor, blah, blah, blah. And after that, like, Leone was trying to fight Run, and she realized that his close quarters combat skills are way more advanced than she thought they were, and it looks kind of bad for Leone right now. So then they show Honest talking to the Emperor, and the Emperor's like, did I do something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? And the Emperor, of course, is telling him, no, you didn't do anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. And I really just want to punch Honest in his face. He looks like a gorilla, almost, to me. Maybe that's just me, I don't know, but he really does look like a gorilla. So Honest was like talking to the Emperor, trying, I guess, to calm him down. I don't know. But Tatsumi and Akame, they breach the Emperor's room, and they're like, our mission is to take out Honest, and Honest tells the Emperor to activate the Imperial Arms, and the Imperial Arms, I pronounce Shiko Taser, I believe that's the name of it. I've tried pronouncing it like 5 times before I started the video, and I still can't do it. But Shiko Taser, which is the first and most powerful Imperial Arms, and like the Emperor, he just pretty much, I feel like he went a little crazy, because the only people who can use that Imperial Arms are the people of the royal family, and because he is part of the royal family, he's the only person who can use it, because both his parents were killed or passed away, I don't know. They never really talked much about his parents, so he was using it. He was like literally destroying the empire, well, the capital, and just killing all these innocent people for no reason, and Tatsumi tries to fight him, and he's trying to like get the emperor to see what is really going on. And while all this is happening, Onus is yelling at him, telling him not to listen to Tatsumi and to kill all of these people. And he was thinking to himself, we're going to turn a blind eye to all of this, and once the emperor destroys the capital, we'll just get the loyal followers of the capital to rebuild it for him and the emperor. And Tatsumi was still trying to get the emperor to understand what was going on. He even got, at one point, he got the emperor to actually look and see what he was doing, and the emperor saw that he was killing all of these people, and all these people were in so much despair and oppression because of him. And the emperor just snapped at that point and just went in on Tatsumi, and then Wave saved him. And they show that like Wave was like, I owed you one anyways, but I'm doing this because I'm not doing this to join Night Raid. I think Wave might join Night Raid, don't tell nobody, but he's doing this because he became a soldier to save the helpless. And this is, even though it's technically going against the Empire, he is saving all these countless people that can't defend themselves. And they just went in, they started fighting, and Tatsumi had a memory of Blot telling him, well, not Blot, Sue or Susanoo, Sue telling him that even the most formidable enemies have a weakness, and when you find that, that becomes very important in battle. And Tatsumi found that weakness, and Wave was helping him, and it was just awesome. And then Tatsumi got hit, and Wave got hit, and Tatsumi was thinking, he was like, I'm not going to die, I made a promise to all my friends, all the fallen people that I told I was going to keep surviving too. So he continued, like, then they show like he heard Blot's voice, and Blot was like, I guess in his mind's eye, I think Blot like left a message inside Crucio for Tatsumi, and Tatsumi went like ape mode, and his Crucio turned gold and had bat wings. Like the Crucio in the manga looked way more awesome than this one, but he had this amazing upgrade, and he went in on the Emperor, and he found that weak point and broke through it, and literally almost died. And Akame was like, you promised me that you wouldn't die, blah blah blah. And Tatsumi was like, I'm not going to die. I made too many promises to too many people that I was going to keep surviving, and took out the Emperor. And he tried to catch it as it was he tried to catch the big thing as it was falling, and he was literally bleeding from everywhere, and he finally stopped it so it wouldn't crush all those people. And Akame caught him as he said, I guess I couldn't keep my promise. And then that was it. It looks like Tatsumi died, and I was like, no, Tatsumi can't die, he's like the main character. That would be BS if Tatsumi died, because he's literally the main character. He's been in every episode since the beginning. So after that, they showed like Akame was holding, well, not holding, but she was sitting next to Tatsumi, and they showed Esdeath, and Esdeath was like, Tatsumi died. And then that was the end of the episode. I was like, wait a minute, what? What? No, it can't end like this. It can't end like this. And then, of course, I watched the preview. In the preview, Akame looks awesome. So I'm so looking forward to this fight between Akame and Esdeath. It looks like it's going to be pretty OP, because Akame is just that amazing, and she probably has so much anger because Tatsumi is gone. So yeah, next episode is going to be pretty freaking awesome, even though I was kind of angry about the way things happen in this episode, but that's neither here nor there. So as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you feel about the way things turned out? For those of you who do read the manga, I would love to hear how you guys feel about how they did this thing. But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.